Name, age, where you from, and relationship status.
Oh. Go?
Yeah, go.
My name's Tyir. I'm 22. I'm from South Jersey, and I am in a relationship.
Hi, my name's Stephanie. I'm from South Jersey. I'm 23, and I am in a relationship.
Okay, cool. So today's topic, we're going to go into... we're just going to talk about this prize thing, because I'm not really done with that.
Okay.
And you say you think women are the prize, right?
I still do, yeah.
Can you like go into depth with that?
I feel like from a young age, I don't even know how to explain it. We just know that girls like, oh, I'm gonna get a boyfriend, like it's gonna be amazing, blah 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 blah. And men do this, that, and the third for me. He opens doors. He pays for the date. He does this. He does that. And I've noticed a lot of girls don't reach out to guys. Guys usually reach out to girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're doing an act and you're hoping to get this girl at the end of the night, whether it's in a relationship or y'all smashing. At the end of the day, your goal is to be with this girl. Okay. Some way.
So getting girls is a practice.
Okay.
Getting men is not a practice. It's like something you can just do.
Not necessarily.
These niggas are easy. That's why it's easy to get something from a man. You walk up. If you're a woman, you walk to a man, offer some pussy. He's probably going to take it because he ain't about to get it nowhere else.
Okay, but if I'm with a man, like
a man should make it a challenge if he don't want to seem easy.
No man's never going to do that though.
I know. So a man can't be mad that he gets treated like.
Men don't have standards.
It's not that men don't have standards because there is guys who be like, oh, like I don't want you, but most guys. Jackie was just telling me last week, like when I did the last podcast, he's like most guys, like there's some guys who don't get pussy for years. Yeah. Like they're just sitting around waiting to get some, but a girl, dick is on demand.
Yeah.
Just because you can get it, that don't mean that you're gonna, use it.
No, you're not. Yeah. But for a man, it's
not.
But
every guy is fighting for that one.
For
girl.
A man, it's not even optional.
Some guys would be like, I like this girl. He'd be like, well, I like this girl. Nah. Case in point, all American.
That's not men, though. Men don't. Oh, I like this girl. I like this girl too. Like we'll fight. No, they don't do it. Women do that, and it's a known fact.
Women do
for women, it's optional to smash for real. A man, he's hoping he gets some. Hence why he said niggas really do be waiting years or so to get some because ain't nobody really trying to fuck him. It don't matter if it's somebody he wants just to smash.
Guys can pay to smash somebody.
Yeah, that's the only thing they really can do.
But like we don't.
If you ain't a cute nigga, if you just a regular ass nigga, you might not be getting none.
No.
But guys, when they get a girlfriend that they really like, they like how she is, they're going to keep her in the house because they don't want nobody talking to her and they don't want nobody speaking to her because they like, well, my girl is so awesome. Somebody else might like her. And that's why I feel like a lot of guys be like real territorial and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if she wasn't the prize, you wouldn't be doing it. Like, okay, go ahead, go do what you want to do.
Okay. So, yeah, we're talking about the prize. So, men fuck who they can, women fuck who they want.
Okay.
You're not really a prize if, like, you can get anything you want.
I'm not.
What was you thinking? Cause you made a face.
I don't know. All I'm gonna say is this:
because a guy. So sorry. Go ahead.
You always say that at the end of the day, a woman is supposed to, for your traditional rules that you believe in. Yeah. A woman don't work; she stay. You take care of her. You make all this money.
Traditional
to take care of her. So in that sense, I feel like. That's the definition of like your prize because she don't do nothing. You take care of her.
Back to this statement: men build, women move in.
But you taking care of her for her to move in.
Look, men build and women move in.
Okay, you're building walls.
Look.
You're not bringing love into the building.
But what's the point of her being there,
bro?
You bought the house. I made it a home.
You're like for decoration. You make the shit look nice. That's what that is.
So what's a trophy?
Did you use
a trophy wife? That's a trophy wife. A trophy wife.
No, what I'm saying is, what is a trophy? It's there for decoration. This is what I want.
Yeah,
after all my hard work, this is what.
It's not like a prize. So, it's for decoration.
First place. Here's your prize, a trophy.
So you're saying men have to compete for women?
Yes, absolutely.
And that's where you get the
like you said, women get who they want. Men can get who they can. What they
but
can.
No man, I don't condone no man competing for a woman. So essentially, you wouldn't be a prize.
A girl, a female woman, she's getting with a guy for what he can do for her. Guys are getting with women because they look nice on their arm.
Say what you just said the first time.
Girls get with men for what they can do for them. Guys get with girls because they look nice.
Yes, So if I can do more for you, if I could do more for you than you can for me, aren't I the prize?
No, you can do a lot of things. Tyre can do a lot of things. I'm
talking about a man and a woman.
Okay.
If the man gives more than the woman does, if he's more beneficial,
okay,
why wouldn't he be the prize?
Because I can get another man who could do the same thing or better.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because that's not how this works. That's not how the world works.
Why, if guys are bringing money back and I'm taking care of the household?
You can literally. Here's the thing: women take this out of people. Some women don't understand this. Yes, you can fuck any guy you want.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
No. I'm getting to that. You can fuck any guy you want.
Okay.
But you cannot date any guy you want. No guy, not a guy is going to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make her my girlfriend. That here and there.
Well, I don't know other people's experience, but my experience, I've only been in relationships, and what I'm saying is, yeah, you can bring home money. Tyre can bring home money. You could take care of the bills. He could take care of the bills. But like, y'all are doing the same thing.
You could probably get with A, but you're not probably going to get with B.
Well, I mean,
you'll probably be happier with A than B. But
y'all both can do the same thing.
No man just gives the same amount of things they could possibly give. Everyone's different. One gives more than the other.
I think that's really what it is, because everyone has different perspectives. I know me. I date guys. I'm just not here just doing anything with boys or men or whatever. I haven't. Since I was able to date, or whatever you want to call it, I've been in relationships. I'm a relationship type of girl. You know what I mean? So I feel like I bring something to the table. And even though, like, I could date Tyre and stuff like that.
What do you bring to the table? No woman. Every girl that I brought onto the podcast, they will describe their personality.
I think personality is cool, but I feel like it all depends on what the man needs. If you need somebody to uplift you and support you, I can be that.
I like that you said that, though, because it is individual needs that are really important here. Just because if you are going to be with somebody, you do need to understand that man's individual needs, so you can cater to them in that way.
So what do you expect a man to bring to the table?
Same exact things. Cater to my needs. I want you to love me. The bills need to get paid. Pay the bills. You need me to cook and clean. I'm gonna cook and clean.
Right.
Support system. You know, hear me out when I'm talking to you. Give me solutions. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And same thing with my man. I'm gonna give you solutions. Hey, you should do this. You should do this. And ultimately, love me. Love me in the way I need to be loved, not love me the way you want to love me.
And so, what do you bring to the table again?
This that same exact thing.
Everything. So pay the bills.
I can if I need to. I can, but I wouldn't want that.
Are you looking for something unique to like gender roles right now?
No, because you're saying like essentially the only thing you bring to the table is like support.
Isn't that really important?
That's all you can bring.
Some people really
how would
need
that
support.
make you the prize?
So why can I bring? I can bring money to the table. I can bring my attitude.
That's not your idealistic thing to do.
But
so how would that make you the prize?
Well, let me say this. Let me try to explain.
Like, you want a man to do all these things for you. You want a man to pay the bills. You want a man to take care of you. You want a man to fuck you good. You want him to do all these things.
But doesn't guys want that in a female too? To smash them good, to bring them a home cooked meal when they walk in.
We want a woman who will actually listen and not be like other women that be doing bullshit outside. Like if I say, "Hey, babe, I don't want you going to this party." I don't want to hear, my girlfriends are going.
That's respect.
Yeah, it's respectful then.
And I think
hold on, I want to eat real quick because
that's
low key like control to an extent.
But no, I feel him on that though, because if you got whole friends, not necessarily you're a hoe, but they're in whole activity, so now you got yourself in a sticky situation that you don't necessarily want to be in.
How old am I? Because this isn't fair. I'm only 22. I know if my friends are old, I know how to make smart decisions. Well, I can't be in a relationship and go to a party.
Wait. If you can't respect a relationship, why get in a relationship?
I can't go to a relationship and
I'm asking you.
I can't
if you can't respect a relationship, why get in a relationship?
What do you mean?
How
am I not respected?
What I want to say is before y'all both eat, it all determines on the person that y'all with. What you may feel is disrespectful, somebody else might not.
Because you're talking about men who have standards and simps. Simps don't.
That ain't right. How could you say that a man is a simp just because I went to a party?
No. I'm saying a man that is a simp, he will literally let you walk all over him. You will literally be able to do whatever you want without him batting an eye.
I'm not saying...
And if he do bat an eye, the moment you threaten to break off, he will fold. That is a simp.
I'm not saying that's what I'm... Bitch, you ain't doing that shit for me.
But this is what I want to say. I don't know if I'm going to eat. I'm just going to say this. Well, I agree with both sides. Let me just get off the back with that. If my friend tells me, hey, Stephanie, I want to go to this party. It looks really fun. Can you go with me? Like, I don't feel comfortable. Like, I want to go have fun. Like, come with me. You're just going out to support. Make sure nothing bad happens to her. Because literally, I seen this girl at the bar the other day. She was stupid. Like, just gone out. She's...
Wow.
When I tell you... And she has no friends with her. I'm like, why would you walk out the house with no friends? People are trying to take her home. She has like 5-6 dudes dancing on her. I'm like, and the only reason, well, what I seen, the bouncer was like, just leave her alone to one guy. It's just like, you don't know if you're going to come home. You know what I mean? So sometimes girls need to go. But if I'm out having a good time with my friends and stuff like that, my man said, oh, I can go. If something goes wrong, I'm going to call my man. Like, he going to come get me every single time. You know what I mean?
All I'm gonna say is my man better be making me feel like there's no reason for me to go out. Like, I better feel good. Like, I better feel really, really comfortable with listening to the fact you told me I need to stay home. Why am I giving up some of my fun and happiness?
Him saying it is not enough.
All I'm saying is I better feel completely whole. My happiness better come first in my relationship with this man, because if I don't feel fully complete in my relationship to where I feel like I want to listen to you, I'm not going to do that, because you can do that and then it ain't going to benefit you. Now, you could have been having a good time while you're still young at the end of the day. Because we're all in 22, 23. I can be in a relationship and have a little fun here and there. I don't got to go out every single week. I'm not going to even go out every single time that the man says I can't. I'd probably be like, okay, I won't go this time. I went out last week. Like, you want me to go out this week? I went out last week. You want me to go out next week? I went out last week. Whatever. But don't think that, like, this, it comes very controlling, because men will be really quick, like, oh, no, I just don't want you. Like, no, you're going to end up trying to tell me every single time I want to go out, like, oh, you want to go out with your whole ass friends.
But it's okay for him to go out with his friends.
Exactly.
You can't say nothing.
Here's the thing.
That's not happening.
When men go out, we do men shit.
What does that mean?
Be gay with the bros.
No. It means like we just go out and do dumb shit, and there's a possible chance we're going to get locked up that night. When women go out,
that sounds nice.
When women go out, for some reason, y'all single friends influence the females that have actual boyfriends at home to do whole shit. Majority of women find that shit fun. Majority of women find it fun to shake their ass in a club or go partying with other men and finding men. They find that fun, and you end up being part of that, and it makes you look bad.
So I can't go out. You're telling me what I'm hearing is I can't go out and have fun because men don't know how to control themselves.
What's worse? What's worse? Me getting locked up, possible chance of getting locked up, or or another man touching all over you, and there's a high chance that you probably won't even come back home and tell me, because there's a good chance you're going to forget, because it's been a long
night. I think both of them, and here's why.
I said what's worse.
I think they're equally bad, and here's why.
Not equally bad.
And here's why. Because if your girlfriend totally supports, like totally gets her support from you money wise and everything, and now you're locked up, now you're causing her issues. She can't survive without you, depending on the situation. Girls going out and something happens to them and not telling their boyfriends, I think they will.
That happens a lot.
It do, because they're scared how their boyfriend's going to react, maybe towards them or the guy. But
why are you worried about the guy?
Because they don't want nothing to happen to their boyfriend, i.e. get locked up.
Not even just that, you have to be. You don't know what somebody's going to do for you for speaking your truth. People get their silence or shame.
My man presses the next man, right? And the next man kills him. Then what? I have no man. Now I'm just here.
And who fault is that?
The guy.
There's a cause and effect. There's a cause and effect.
The guy. He decided to touch me.
He decided to touch me. If you ain't never go out with your whole friends, we wouldn't be here. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Right?
Wrong.
I went to church with my mom, and a man touched me. It's my fault? I went to church with my mom.
You went to church
with my mom.
That's a safe setting. Going to a club is not a safe setting.
Are you telling me people get touched in church all the time?
I'm saying church is a safe setting.
And they still get touched.
Yeah, they do.
So how is that a safe setting?
It's a lower chance, correct?
How do we know that?
Well,
no.
It's a lower chance, but I don't think
so. It is a lower chance.
I don't think so.
All I'm going to say is it's not her fault. You blaming a woman for something that she can't control. So. Do you think she has to get
if I walk down, like Stephanie said in the beginning, if I walk down the street with $1 million, flashing it in the hood, Whose fault is it if I get robbed? Mine or the robber?
The person who robbed you.
So let me ask. Yes, it's still the person who robbed you, but you should have known better. That's how I feel about it.
That's how I feel.
But let me ask you a question.
Should know better
but you're
to go
saying
out with her whole friends
I'm going to church with my mother. I'm going to church.
It is your fault. You went out with your whole
So
friends.
is it their fault or is it that they don't know any better? Because fault is wrong to say.
Which one is it? You don't know any better, so you acting like a child? You
Let me
a
ask
child
you a
now?
question. I went to church with my mother, not me personally, but I'm just saying a girl goes to church with her mother, and a guy just touched her inappropriately, but Rose so slick that no one sees it.
That's his fault. That's him. He's a pedophile. Get on him.
Because we're in church, that's the only difference. Because we're in church.
It's in church.
So
You telling me there's no difference between a church and a club?
no, I feel like men should be able to control.
Wait.
I
You're
feel like
telling me
men
there's
should
no
be
difference?
able. No, I feel like
In a
men should
club-
be able
in
to
a
control
club-
themselves in any setting.
In a club,
Any setting.
In a club, people are high and intoxicated.
Not necessarily, not all the time.
Not
just
all-
just because you drink, you get high. I can go to the club and be fine.
But people go to the club. What do people go to the club
I'm not going to say that's
do
not
they
true.
drink at clubs? Do they drink at clubs?
I'm not saying it's not true, but
They
that
drink
still
at
don't
church.
give you the right to be doing the most.
No one goes to church and drinks at church. That's not a known thing.
I'm going to say
They drink wine.
They do drink. And
I'm just saying.
You're not going there to get
people are
intoxicated.
intoxicated at the club, right? That still doesn't give you the right to touch nobody.
I'm not saying it gives them a right. I'm saying you put
So I
yourself in
have
a
a
position
question.
to get that.
Okay, I go out to eat with my friends, right? And a guy gives me his number or tries to talk to me, and I say no, thank you. Y'all seen that video? And a guy shot at the girls, like he was shooting at the girls. You know what I'm talking about? They were sitting there. She was like, "Oh, wow, I don't want your number." And he was shooting at them. That's their fault. That they went out to go out and sat down and eat, and he got his feelings hurt that she didn't want to talk to him. Now she's gonna end up in the
Where
hospital.
they at? Because we're talking about a club.
They went out like they were eating on outside, like on the patio. That's her fault.
That's supposed to be a safe setting. I'm not saying that's her fault. Just like I said, a girl in the church, it wasn't her fault. But if you put yourself in a position in a club where people are intoxicated and high, now you tell me you're totally innocent. You didn't sit there and expose yourself like that. You put yourself in the position to. If I have $1 million walking down the street in the hood.
Wait, just because you're a hoe, and I'm a wallflower. We're all going out to have a good time. And we all want to, we're all friends. We're all having a good time. You may be shaking your ass. You may be shaking your ass. I'm not. And the guy across the room sees me, but I'm not shaking my ass, and he still wants to talk to me. That's my fault?
Listen.
So if you have two whole friends and it's just you.
And I'm not shaking my ass. I'm just having fun.
They shaking their ass, but you not.
Yeah.
And he what?
And he comes try to talk to me, or I'll be like, "Oh no, thank you." Then he starts gripping me up, like, "Oh, why you acting like that? Why you this? Why you that?" That's my fault.
You're in a club.
So
I'm
that's
not
my
saying
fault.
it's your fault, but you put yourself in a position.
What I'm hearing is
you put
only
yourself in that
guys should go to
position.
clubs.
You put yourself in that position to.
That's basically what we're saying. You can't go to clubs with friends. You can't go to clubs.
I'm saying if you're gonna go out with respectable people. Don't go out with whores. Hold on.
What?
Wow.
Go ahead.
No, wow.
He might be eating. I'm not gonna lie to you. He might be
It's
eating.
not that you don't have a point, but the way you're addressing this situation is crazy.
So I have a question. It's my friend's birthday. She wants to go to a bar, get some drinks. We're having fun. We're in our own little circle. And a guy comes in. Oh my God, hi. Oh no, thank you. It's my fault.
Because I'm with my friends that could potentially, may or may not be whores, I have to be disrespected?
Wait.
Oh, I have another question.
Wait. If I'm giving money out, right? I see all these people I'm giving money out, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, you get $1. You get $1. And the person next to me giving, hey, you get $1. And then you collecting the money from everybody else, and it's a long line. There's a guy next to him too, and he's not giving money. Are you not going to look at him funny?
No, because he doesn't have to give out money.
Go ahead.
I understand what you're saying because Stephanie's not wrong, but you might look at him funny, but at the same time, you still don't get to be like, oh,
how are you entitled to my money?
Like you could be like, oh, I can't get $1, and he could be like, no, you can't get a fucking $1. I don't got no more dollars, or I don't want to give you $1.
Let's talk about
and that is what it is.
Let's talk about entitlement.
That's what it's getting at this point.
Do you believe in 50-50 relationships?
Yes and no. Yes and no. But here's why I say that, and what I've seen across the line. I feel like we're roommates. Well, I know a lot of people feel like we're roommates because I could do this without you. Mm-hmm. And then on the flip side of that is, say me and Ty are together. I'm not saying this is you, but a lot of men aren't secure in themselves when their woman makes more money than them. They're just not. They get real irate.
And this was the point you hit on before.
Yeah.
They don't know how to act.
All right. Do you believe you deserve 100-0? Or do you believe you should?
I should contribute just because I'm living there too.
So, so you should give a percentage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to pay all the bills by yourself. That's crazy.
There was this girl. I had her on like 2-3 weeks ago. She told me she deserved 100 0.
Why?
That's my question. That
Why?
was my fucking question. She goes, "Oh, well, you know."
But that's just old school. That's old school mentality that we're all thinking about. Like, the men does this, that, and the third. You should pay all the bills. But in the same light, because you pay all the bills, you shouldn't have to worry about your clothes. You know, every time you walk in the house, your clothes are clean, put away. There's a plate of food on the table. And I feel like if we want to look at old standards, we need to look at all of the old standards.
Do you believe double standards? Are you against or for double standards?
For.
Oh, you're for double standards.
I am, because it works when it works in my benefit. Yeah, I love it, but when it doesn't, damn.
Oh my god.
You know what I
mean? Yeah. So in the workforce, right?
You're funny.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe women should be paid just as much as men?
If they're doing the same job, yes. And here's why.
Okay, go ahead.
In construction, obviously men are going to be paid more. That's your profession. That's what you do.
I have a question. Why do you think they are going to get paid more?
What, in construction?
Yeah.
Because that's a man-dominated field. Like, that's what y'all do.
But why?
Because I can't lift as much as you will. You're a man.
So, at that point, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve to get paid as much as I got.
I would never work in construction, so I don't know.
Maybe if you a brolic woman, not no, dainty little small thing. I mean, maybe if you brolic,
but here's what I'm saying.
You built like the Hulk.
Even though in every job we still have the old standards, meaning me and you we're both security guards, right? We're both security guards. But if the trash needs to be taken out, they're not gonna look to me to take out the trash. They're gonna look to you to take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain roles, even though we are doing the same job, I'm not gonna do because you're a guy. They're gonna tell you to do it, and just vice versa with females. They're gonna tell me to do it.
I've seen it where, like, when I worked at ShopRite and we pushed carts, there was a girl who could, like, they didn't make her push carts. Like, she could if she wanted to, but they never was like, oh, you have to get your out there. They sent the niggas outside before she had to go outside. Like, it was optional for her. So that's
okay.
But I think it's certain roles. Like, when it comes to nurses and stuff like that, and doctors, I feel like women should make as much as men, or even more when it comes to medical field.
In the medical field,
because I feel like they do more, they care more.
Okay,
they're gonna get more results done. That's how I feel.
I definitely see that.
You know the percentage of doctors that are females?
No, but I feel like there should be more female doctors, just overall. I went.
But who fault is that?
Society.
No, it's women. Y'all don't see. Women love to.
He ate, because you know why? Women want families.
Women swear. That's how I feel about it. Women swear they want this, they want that, they want equality, they want everything else.
We're not built equal, though.
Yeah,
we're not.
But y'all, women refuse to believe that fact, and then like there's guys like me that say, yeah, like we're not equal. Like, in fact,
just how I expect you to take out the trash and pay the
bills.
But
the way y'all are saying not equal, I feel like that's not the right way to describe it.
I mean,
women fought for rights to be treated like humanly. Not just to be treated, they wanted to be treated as equal, but not equal in the sense that women and men are equal like that. We know that women and men are always going to be different, where men are going to have the physical advantage and women might have an emotional advantage, but they wanted to be treated with respect. Niggas were beating the shit out of their wives, and they were getting paid pennies to exist.
What do you think?
Wait, what are you talking about?
There's a percentage of women that go through abuse, and it's very low.
What are you talking about?
There's a very low percentage of women that go through abuse.
We don't know that. Because a lot of women do not report it, so it's not accurately.
Okay. When women started fighting for rights, don't you think that women were probably getting their ass beat by their husbands because they didn't have rights then?
And they didn't speak up.
And they couldn't say nothing.
It's about the reports that has been made.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of stuff that
it's not
whether it was documented as like a charge or not. If a woman called about abuse or a cop was reporting to a place of a home that was going through abuse, that was documented in the statistics.
But a lot of women won't report it because they fear that, it will happen again, or I can't leave my man because he does so much for me.
Take into account the time period I'm speaking of. It was easier for them for a man to do something and he could get away with it because other men are going to be like,
way back then.
But I'm saying that's why the equal rights that they were fighting for, not because they wanted to be the same as a man. Because
I think women didn't want to be under men anymore. Like, they wanted to have their own, be able to make their own money, go to work and stuff like that.
I think that too.
And then y'all expect a man to take y'all like serious.
But okay, hold on. So you're telling me, right? I just have to give my all to you. I don't know if you're gonna cheat on me. I don't know if you're gonna love me how you're supposed to. I don't know if you're not gonna beat my ass. I'm just supposed to give my life to you.
And I'm supposed to marry you?
You don't have to marry me. Somebody else will.
Knowing you probably gonna take half.
But you can do a prenup. If that girl really loves you,
we're both taking a risk here.
Yo, okay. You don't love your wife.
You're both taking a risk here. But I feel like if a man really loves a girl or a female, whatever,
listen to what Jack is saying. He does not give a fuck about
He can still pay the bills, and I can still have my own money. You know what I mean?
You love this girl to an extent, but you're not going to give her none of your shit. You're like, while you're with me, you can get all of what I got. But if I leave you, you get.
But y'all not moving, and I feel like that's what you're stuck on. You're not moving, and y'all moving to a place together. Y'all building something together. I'm not moving into your house. I'm not moving into your family. We're creating a family together. We're creating a life together. We're getting a home together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're a unit. That's why I feel like he wants to, this is mine. You're moving in. No, it's us.
Exactly. So that's why if it doesn't work out, if you're married, you don't always have to, like you said, you can get something.
But how would you even move in a relationship like that if it's just mine? Why are you married? Why are you dating? That's why I said
he doesn't give a fuck about that girl, because he's very much like, you ain't getting shit out of me.
Yeah. The only thing you're going to get is the benefits of being with me.
Which is what?
My money. My house, my car.
But it's not your house.
It is my house. I fucking bought it.
Okay. Yeah, you bought it. You got the deed, but it's just a house. There's no couch. There's no this. There's no love. There's nothing in that house.
You're living with me.
We're living together.
You're living with me.
Together.
You're living with me.
Together.
I got this. Bro, no. I got this house.
You
moved in.
No, we bought a house together. We signed the house together.
So in that scenario, you trying to make it, so we got together before we even got this house.
Exactly. You had your place, I had my place, then we're moving in together. Our money.
Where's the income coming from?
You have your job and I have my spending money. What are you
so you're talking about 50-50? Wait.
Not necessarily. Wait. Okay, he bought the house, right? He pays the bills, right?
Did she just say spending money?
Yeah, like I said earlier, you have your money, you pay all the bills, but I still have my own spending money. I have a job, so I can buy the things that I want to. So what? I have a question. So I want to go buy a wig. I gotta be like, can you give me money so I can buy a wig? Can you give me money so I can get clothes? No, what I look like?
A wife?
Huh?
A wife?
So I gotta beg for something?
You ain't gotta beg. You just asked.
But why do I have to ask?
Because it's our money.
So if it's our money, I can spend it how I want to.
No.
And it's our house.
No.
It's our money that's paying
the head
our
of the household?
bills.
Who got to pay the bills?
But you're not paying all the bills.
Case closed.
He's not paying all the bills.
He's not paying all the bills.
I'm probably paying the internet bill or like a small bill here. But
this is why women had to do what they had to do to get their equal rights, because a man, if you wanted something that you really wanted to do and your man said no, he wasn't going to fund it, you would be ass out.
Yeah, so you're just going to tell me no?
And it doesn't matter how important it was. It may have been something that your man, he couldn't foresee, and it doesn't mean that he was being a bad guy. He just couldn't foresee whatever it was you may have needed or what you wanted to do. He just was like, no, like, it's my money. I don't feel like that's worth it. What you want to do, I don't feel like it's beneficial to us, even though it may have been beneficial to you. And you can't do shit about that now because that's your man and he's not giving you shit, and that's all you had.
So I'm supposed to come to a man and ask him and he could tell me no? I'm not coming to you.
All I'm going to say is this. Niggas are not, if he can't, you can't depend on him how you want to make sure that you're happy in a certain aspect of your life. Why would you put yourself in that predicament? You have to do something else because he's not going to do it for you.
But why would you get a house and have somebody move in? You just want to control her. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I want to control my assets.
But you can.
Girl.
And that's why I say
you
that.
Hear it.
You can control your assets all you want to because it's your money. You earn that.
Who's more spiteful, men or women?
Depends. Depends on the person. Depends on the person.
The majority.
She's not going to stop saying that. More spiteful?
We all know the answer.
I know you want us to say women, but it's just, in my own personal life, I've come across more spiteful men.
Ooh, once you hurt their feelings, oh my God.
Like, I wish I could, I'm not going to say, women aren't generally spiteful, but it just feels like I come across so many spiteful men versus women. I haven't come across a lot of spiteful women, but men, they do a lot of spiteful, petty shit.
What's that woman name y'all was talking about earlier? The one girl that reported...
Carly Russell?
I felt like that was so crazy.
She was business spiteful because she did all of that just for this man, and he didn't want to be with her no more.
Embarrassing.
Now say they were married, right? Say they were married.
Mm-hmm. I didn't mean to say that. Sorry.
The way you said it.
If they were married,
Carly, if you're watching,
This is not funny. We gotta cut this out. Like, but no.
If they were married, do you honestly believe she would have tried to take most of every fucking thing she could possibly take on this man?
I really don't understand the case. I only learned like bits and pieces. So my understanding was that her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend?
I believe it was ex-boyfriend.
And what, she wanted to get back with him?
Yeah. I think so. I think she wanted his attention.
What? People like that really just grind my gears, because what am I supposed to do with that information? Yeah, you did all that, and he still does not want you. How did that make you feel? He still don't want you. And the magnitude that she went to is crazy. The whole, like, so many people were just so concerned. I was concerned. I'm like, God, did y'all see this? Oh my God, like, women cannot just be women nowadays. Da, 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 da. It's just like,
y'all were so quick.
Because it's almost for black women. Black women gotta be for black women. But then she disappointed us. But
because in general, a lot of black women, I know you don't believe that black women get it worse than black men. We all honestly get it equal. We're black at the end of the day, but at the same time, black women disproportionately are getting taken. Black men are killing black women for less.
Whoa. Slow down.
A 6-year-old girl just died at the Camden Waterfront.
Okay.
On July 7th. On July 4th.
She got shot?
But I don't know if she died, but she got shot.
Yeah.
Who do you think is less safe for? Black men or black women?
It's like, I still say equal though, but it's like it isn't.
There's a statistic to this, and you can't say unreported, because this is reported.
What year?
You just ate
2001 and 2022.
What was it?
So what are we saying? What's this topic? I'm not really following.
2001 to 2022. They did a study for 22 years.
Okay, who's it safer for? Men or women? Black men or black women?
I think it's safer for men.
You think it's safer for men?
Because I can give you why I feel like
black men go to jail more. Black men die more. Black men die more from homicide.
But black women are disrespected by everybody, even black men.
Disrespect everybody too.
I give you what I'm getting. I gotta survive in this world.
As a man, you're already
the way that black men talk about black women, and black women still go hard for black men.
So.
Excuse me?
And it's deserving so.
How?
How y'all carry yourselves.
Because we have to be the man, the
it goes
mom,
back,
and the dad.
It goes back to trying to be so masculine.
But there's no man.
This is hard.
Well, not my experience, because I can't. That's not my experience, but in general. There's nobody to fill that role. Men aren't menning nowadays. They're just not.
Women aren't women nowadays.
They're just not. It's just not. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to do all those type of things. But I think men matter. Okay, men, they matter. I have a dad in my life. So my dad always taught me, like, yeah, you could do everything on your own, but once you get with a guy, he needs to be able to provide and protect all that stuff. Because why are you leaving your house to the next guy when he's not doing what your father is doing? Or what you could do by yourself? You know what I mean? Why am I even dealing with you?
A lot of fatherless behavior out here.
And maybe that's why men are... Never mind.
Woo!
Never mind.
You might have just... You ate that one little... You ate that one little thing.
But I do think that men matters. And that relates to why I'm saying that women are the prize. And I need a man who's going to do everything for me. Because if you're not going to do something for me, I can do better by myself. And I feel like men nowadays aren't men. Can you change a tire? Are you taking out the trash? Are you doing all these things?
Okay. Who's majority of women don't know how to change a tire?
I know how to change a tire.
I'm talking about majority.
Okay.
Because their dad's not in their life, or whatever the case may be. My dad's in my life. I know how to change a tire.
Fatherless men can change a tire.
Are we sure about that?
I'm an example.
Hey.
Like,
You just ate.
But my point is, women aren't the prize, and I don't understand why you keep saying that.
But how?
Let's be a little more general, because you want to speak about men in general. You think men in general know how to change a tire?
Yes.
You think all? So where do they learn how to change a tire?
I'm saying majority.
But if they don't have a dad, where do they learn how to change a tire?
Life, or they just going through it.
Meaning
going through life. As they go through life, they have a vehicle. And
not all guys have vehicles, so not all guys know how to change a tire.
Majority. We're talking majority.
Not men in New York. They take buses and trains and subways.
Pretty much everyone.
Okay.
New York is not a place that you're known like. New York is a whole nother
He said everyone everywhere, so I just threw something out there.
But I said majority.
You right.
Well, if we're speaking of all races, but I feel like a lot of niggas don't know how to do shit. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
Let's separate niggas from men as well.
Ooh, that's what that one girl did last time on my last podcast. But let's talk about this body count thing, though.
So let's talk about it.
Do body count matter?
For men, it don't matter. I believe for men, it does not matter. Because like I was saying earlier, women want men who girls want. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
How about you?
So you've been saying what Jackie was saying. I feel like it does matter. Here's my thing. If you're a man and you want to try to police a woman's body count, but you have an insane body count, you can't do that. Like, I can't say you can't want someone with a low body count, but don't try to be like, oh, like, you gotta have a low body count. Right. Like, you have a high one.
But it also
so how can you be looking at her like that?
Does guys, sex obviously matters to a guy in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But do you think he's going to leave this woman because...
I have a question.
Do you think he's going to leave this woman if he's getting all the sex he can? Do you think he's just going to leave her?
Yes.
No. He'll cheat, but he's not going to leave her.
But you're stepping out.
He'll cheat, but he's not going to leave her.
So either way, you're breaking the bond.
My point is...
Okay.
Body count matters. A woman will literally leave a man because in comparison of the other man because he can fuck better.
That depends on the person.
But
here's my question, because he was eating, but I still want to say that. A guy could get with a girl and she is perfect for him. Does everything in the world. And he will still cheat. With a girl who have a high body count. Even though she has a low one. Why is that?
A girl with a high...
Ooh.
Wait, say
why
that
is that? So say my body count is, let's say, 0.
Right.
And Tyre is a girl and her body count is 20. Right. And I do everything for you. I cook, I clean, your clothes are put away, and her life is happy. Men will still cheat with Tyre. Why?
Because Tyre knows how to get around in bed.
So if that's the case, why are you even with me? Go be with that person.
Because
you don't need me.
You're what's better for me.
Well, you should have decided that before you stepped out. You don't need me.
Go have them. Here's the thing.
If you feel like sex is the only thing that matters, go be with them. Because I no longer want to be with you.
Listen. And you the one that left. You're the one that left.
That's wrong because
I didn't tear the house apart.
But you made it seem like it was
I hit the bitch with rocks. I didn't tear it apart.
You made it seem like it was about body count, but it's not.
What's mine.
But if a girl has a high body count,
just like you were saying about respect going out.
You see your point though. I didn't take him serious. I took you serious though.
You didn't take me serious because you played with my feelings.
I took you serious. You still stepped out. You my girlfriend.
You stepped out.
I made you my girlfriend.
Basically, he's saying I'm just a kill.
Yeah.
Apparently, he didn't care enough about me, and he still stepped out.
No. A man showing loyalty. A man showing. You
didn't show loyalty because you smashed somebody else.
My loyalty.
How would you feel if I smashed a guy? You would be devastated.
My loyalty and your loyalty are totally different.
What?
A man's loyalty and a woman's loyalty is totally different. How? Because my loyalty to you will be, I'm taking care of you, I'm making sure you're good. Making sure you have everything you possibly need in fucking life.
But you're not.
I'm caring for you.
Emotionally, you're not. Because you went and cheated. You shared yourself with somebody else.
I mean, you the one that wanted to be an FBI agent.
So it's okay to cheat. So it's okay for me to cheat. Right. So it's okay for me to step out. That's what I'm hearing.
No.
That's what I'm hearing.
As a woman, your body count matters. You can't just go out and cheat because you have to respect your shit. You're a shape. Your body is a temple.
So your body's not?
No, my body's not.
They just want bragging rights to be my girl ain't never. She only got one body.
You're gonna be devastated when your girl leaves you.
My body is a fucking guided missile, and I have unlimited supply. Okay. I go wherever I need to go.
He can go wherever he needs to go, so I'm gonna go wherever I need to go too. So go with her, and I don't want to be with you. And that's the point. I want to be single. And now you're gonna be. Now it's just like, oh my gosh, because now you're only left with the 20%, and now your 80% is gone. You're gonna be sick, crying.
You don't feel like it's wrong.
A man will do good without a woman, regardless.
And a girl can do good without a man.
Not as much as she would with a man.
I think so. Now in today's age,
majority of millionaires that are women, where do you think their wealth came from?
Working hard. No. Starting a business.
Negative.
Starting a business.
Their millions came from getting a divorce from their man.
Not all women.
I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying majority of women who are millionaires, billionaires, most of that money came from.
Where are your statistics? Pull it up.
I just want to say that, Jackie, that's wrong. You don't feel like that?
But a lot of men think like that, and I think it's so crazy.
I think it's wrong too.
Men feel like they the shit, and like
I was on this live once where these guys, it was like 2 girls in the one box, and there was like 3 other guys in the other, and they were literally like, oh yeah, she can't have a body count over like 5, and they were like, yeah, we can have body counts over like 25, 50, and I'm just like, are y'all insane? I'm like, how could you say that when you want to have body counts in the world? You still want this girl to... So if you want that girl to...
After you just raw dog somebody else?
Exactly.
You can come back with a disease. Now I got a disease, so now... Not me personally, but now I got a disease. Now I got to handle that on my own, and you're just gonna keep smashing other people because you can, because you got it like
this
that.
This girl might have slept with 5 men, and maybe only one of them been to her without a condom. All the women these men are fucking, let's say they got 50 or 25, they're fucking at least 5 times without a condom. They're at least going in multiple of these women raw.
You ready?
Yeah.
The first woman, she had $1 billion, right? Suanne Ann Arnold. She divorced this man called Harold Ham. He had to pay her $20 million. He is currently the 247th richest man in the world.
Let's really talk about it though, and this is what I'm going to say about that.
His net worth is 8.6.
Can I say something? So say he was broke when they got together. He became a millionaire, billionaire while they were married. I helped you get to that point.
What did you
Some
do?
way, somehow.
What did you do?
Whether it was emotionally, whether it was I was staying up with you all
Checking
night.
Emotions has nothing to do with business.
Yeah, because if you're not emotionally, if you're not there mentally, you're not going to succeed in business. You're just not.
Franklin Saint, you ever watch Frank?
Huh?
You ever watch?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't.
I haven't.
She wouldn't understand that.
But I'm up all late nights working on my business, trying to figure out money, doing this, doing that.
Who did the majority of the work?
Me.
What you mean?
Well, for my business. But there was a thing I seen. It was a movie, so I can't say how real it was. But it was a Tyler Perry movie. And Why'd I Get Married Too? And what's her name? Jackson, one of the sisters. Latoya Jackson was getting divorced from the other guy. And they're going through all their finances. And he said, oh, what about the book? She said, oh, that's my money. I made the book. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, I was up with you late nights, giving you ideas and stuff like that. And women do that too.
That's different. His idea became a reality for her. It was his idea. It wasn't her.
But you don't think
thought.
that women give you an idea to help you? Oh, you look at it as a different outlet.
They give support. Be like, keep going. Yeah.
But you don't think that women put in input?
If that's the case, all these athletes owe millions of dollars to their families because they was there for support.
So if an athlete gets a divorce and he's in the NFL, she's getting some of that money.
She don't deserve it.
Why not?
I'm an athlete. My athletic ability has nothing to do with your support.
But I'm making sure that your bag is packed, that you have all the snacks, everything that you need, that you're ready. No. So when you me and my weight, you know what I'm saying?
All I'm getting is that you don't give a fuck about who you're with.
I'm gonna tell you this. That don't happen. You don't.
Maybe you didn't experience that. That happened.
No. Because the team does that.
Okay.
The team gives those refreshments. They make sure you're fed. They do all of that.
Okay, but you have a woman supporting you, and that's what you're doing everything for.
She's watch fucking TV. Watch me score a touchdown. That's all you're fucking doing. Go, babe.
I don't think that's really what it is, because she has to sacrifice weeks without her husband. She needs to.
That's a sacrifice.
That is. You don't think that's a sacrifice? I think that's a sacrifice.
I already know. He ain't giving none of these. He's one of those players that ain't about to give out $1.
Hey.
If you're his girlfriend for the time being, he'll give you $1. But
if it was your idea,
I have a question.
Yes.
What makes you so special to date?
Well, I literally could succeed in every aspect of life that I wanted to do. I wanted to be a pro athlete. I became a pro athlete. I wanted to go into music. I did music.
I have a question. Pro athletes, that's the NFL, right?
Pro athletes is anything professional. If you're doing something professionally, you get paid to do it, then you're considered a pro athlete.
Okay. And what else you do?
YouTube. I have my own business.
But what I'm saying is, this is all great and stuff, but you're only in the, not football, because I don't know anything about football, but you're just in the beginning stage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and shout out to you for doing all these things.
Yeah, amazing.
Kudos. You do like 4 things.
We love it, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like you're just such in the beginning stage. Yeah, you bring a lot to the table, but right now in this time that you're in, it's going to take a lot of time and energy that you have to put in. And your girlfriend will help support you, give her time. Well, I hope so. Time, energy, like, oh, hey, babe, this is the topic I think that you should work on. Or, oh, this is a cool thumbnail. This is that. So she's also giving you an input, even though she's not actively, I don't know.
I can literally go to anybody for that.
So why are you with your girlfriend?
Sex.
Might as well end the podcast now. That's all, folks. That's all.
No. Jakir, if my boyfriend said that, I will cry.
Oh, fuck.
You're not serious.
End the podcast.
You're not serious.
I'm so serious.
You're
End the
not
podcast.
serious. He's not serious.
Might as well just end it.
Why would you say that?
What? Like,
but you can get sex anywhere. You could pay somebody to.
But I only want sex with her.
That hurt my feelings.
That wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings to only know that they're being used for sex. The only reason why it would never hurt a man's feelings is because we know that it's like a need. For women, it's not as much of a need as it is for men.
It's not healthy for a man to go without sex. It's not. Like, you could look at
it.
Supposedly, it is supposed to be like that, but it's not like we're gonna die if we don't. But
it's not healthy.
He's so serious. Oh my god.
Men just have to be able to, you know.
So your woman's not your support system?
She's not my total support system, but she supports.
So you with her for support too, but you don't totally rely on her.
I mean,
he's with her because she's consistent ass.
No, not consistent ass.
That's what it sounds like.
That's really what it is. Just for sex. This is the consistent ass she wants.
She. Here's the thing.
Every time you get home, she better be ready to bust her.
The reason I'm with her because she's respectable.
Then say that. Don't say, "Oh, just for sex."
I mean, the way you put it, I had to say it.
No, you did not. You never.
You said you set yourself up for it. He's funny as hell.
No way.
So I'm with her.
You don't have to fully.
She's my girlfriend because, one, I only want to deal with one girl. Two, she's not like females in this generation. She was a virgin when I met her.
Congrats.
So he wants a virgin.
So I'm one of the lucky guys to actually get with a virgin. Guys are not lucky enough to get with a virgin.
When you say lucky enough.
Because we got when a female has accumulated a lot of bodies or a certain amount of bodies, no matter who she fucks, she's only going to remember that one time that she got fucked real good.
Guys don't do that?
No, we don't. We enjoy the time. We enjoy the moment.
Personally,
you guys don't do that.
We enjoy the moment, and it's not till after we be like.
I don't know. I seen this show. It's called Black Mirror. Y'all should watch it. It's crazy.
Love Black Mirror.
And this one episode, this guy was just like, I have my girlfriend upstairs, but while she's upstairs, I'm replaying events with other women. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have a favorite person?
So, no, because, like, and I know some men do this. I don't know if all men do this, but the men I've talked to have done this. If we're not enjoying ourselves and we actually care about your feelings, we'll image another woman in our head.
How do you care about her feelings if you're only with her for sex? I don't know. That hurt my feelings.
That would hurt my feelings too. He's basically saying that he cares about her because she's providing the one thing that he needs, and as long as she provides that one thing consistently, he will give her whatever.
I have a question.
I'm pretty sure a woman wouldn't be with a man if he don't fuck her. Jada Pickett, for example.
But some people are celibate. So what happens with those people?
Then those people are celibate. Good luck finding a man.
It's very shallow, but this is how some people's role dynamics are. You give me this, I give you that.
But every relationship is.
It is give and take, but some of them are just more shallow than those. There's no love.
So I have a question,
in between.
right, Shakir? Yes. Say you have a girl and she's not respectable, but she's just all out here. Obviously, you're not going to step outside with her, but you may still smash her because you like how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going. My feelings are hurt. But no, it's just like
whose feelings wouldn't be hurt? Look, the way he said it and just threw it out there like
you're
sex.
only with that girl for sex. So how would she differ from your girlfriend?
What do you mean?
She's basically saying what's the point of her being your girlfriend? You just need her for sex.
Because she's a respectable woman. She's someone I can actually see myself being with. I can trust her.
Okay.
Why is she respectable,
so it's more than sex. He respects
but what makes her respectable?
She listens. She loves him. He can trust her.
Hold on, no. Let him say that though. Oh. Is he respectable? Why is she respectable? Why do you trust her?
One, because she actually. Well, I'm not going to go into detail, but she actually went through a lot with me because I don't trust people. So she went through hell trying to like get on my good side. So that's why we're together.
I don't know.
So is it love or is it the time that y'all spent with each other? You know what I mean? Because you can go through hell and back with somebody and love somebody to the end of time. But that doesn't mean that y'all need to be together.
You sure this isn't a girl who's just kissing your ass?
No, it's not. Because she knows when to put her foot down. And I respect her for that.
So she's someone who been through a lot with you and made sure she stayed on your good side. So was this not a woman who definitely was saying supported you?
When I say stay on my good side, I mean like I didn't trust people, so she opened my eyes to trust her.
I get it because I don't trust people. That's
like,
I can't.
The moment she tried to talk to me and like when she told me she liked me, I said you're a fucking liar. Get the fuck out of my face. But
you've been hurt.
Oh, this could never be.
You've been hurt.
What?
You've been hurt. It's going to take a strong soul.
Oh, very strong.
Yeah.
Because I told you I like you, and that's your response to me?
I don't believe you. Why? We just met. Like, what?
So that means I can't like you?
I don't know why you like me.
Well, why I like my man. Let me say that. Why I like my man. I love my man's personality, and he's caring. He's so caring, and he supports me everything that I do, as long as my business. Oh, you go girl supports me. And he was really interested in me. Even though I'm like, he showed me why I should be with him.
All right, this is the last take.
Okay.
About to just
How old are you, Jack? Here?
I am 26.
It's not like you're about to use the fuck out of some girl. Like, some girl was going to be like...
But why does a girl need to go through that?
She doesn't have to. Some people don't mind being a ride or die or dealing with all the hardships of building with this person as long as they can be with them.
This brings me back to what I was saying earlier. Right? I gotta go through all of this, get on your good side, just for you to finally trust me.
How do I not know you're a whore?
How do I know that you're a whore?
How do I know you're thorough?
How do I know you're thorough?
My accomplishments.
Okay, my accomplishments. What I do.
You can ask around for a guy, and you can ask around for a girl.
Exactly.
It goes both ways.
Exactly.
But most of the females that you meet,
from your personal experience,
okay, majority of the females that you'll meet, they like the internet.
Okay.
They like to see, they Sexy Red, Nicki Minaj.
But don't you like
Cardi
the
out of town, thugging on my round, my booty pink.
Majority of women are agreeable. Know what that means?
My booty hole brown.
I know what that means.
Okay, so obviously that means they follow after
nigga, come suck
the trend.
Toes.
I feel like men just be talking crazy. But yeah, I hear you.
So I'm not going to follow every trend.
But you have to. Well, I don't follow every trend.
Majority of women do.
Are those the women that you're seeking out of? Like, why don't you look at a different group of female?
I don't see for women.
So you just let that woman just come.
I'm gonna say this, Jock. Here, there is a different for men and women. There's different types of people. I think you're saying that you feel as though majority of women are very agreeable. They're like,
but why don't you look at the other groups? Like, why don't you obsess over the other groups? The church girls.
I will say that he doesn't notice the women because the women that men like, they look like the whores. They may not be whores, but they look like.
If a woman attracts a lot of guys, I look to as why. And when I find out why, it's really because she either, one, got around, two, has an OnlyFans, or three, just posts really provocative, I can't even say the word.
Lies. Because that's not my case. Lies.
I don't believe that.
Lies.
I actually don't. Just because there's a lot of pretty girls who do dress like they're not provocative like that.
Oh, like, my Instagram is just my face.
And let me define what I mean. When you say provocative, well, I should ask you what you mean by provocative. Like, is she got like mad titty and like all cleavage? Is it booty, all booty out?
Body exposed.
Like, is it all of that?
Yes, body exposed.
This is hard because
I don't think so. I feel like
coochie print showing. Like, I just feel like. There's a lot of girls who have like a big following. They don't do that.
On my page, I have no body pictures. It's just straight face.
I'm trying to see your point.
And guys still try to talk to me just off my face.
Because you were saying that men are just looking at these. Well, you've come to realize 3 reasons that men look at women.
A woman?
She got an OnlyFans. She's showing provocative pictures, or she's already a hoe.
All right.
And that's not the case.
All right. So
that ain't right.
Steph, we're friends.
We are friends. We are friends. We are friends.
So, when I say this, don't take it as a grain of salt.
Okay, so say what you're saying.
Okay, I'm going to start here. What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
A 7.
Okay, so you're realistic.
Yeah, I'm 7.
You think you're a 7?
Yeah.
Do you think men will see you as a 7?
I think so.
Okay.
I think guys like to gas it, be like, oh, you're a 10.
Yeah.
I think they gas it.
So, do you think they're texting you to be with you or to fuck you?
This is what I think. I think guys text me to see what they can get. And at the end of the day, if I like you, you like me, 9 times out of 10 we're going to end up in a relationship if I'm single.
I want to say,
and if I'm not single, we're not talking.
I'm telling you this.
Initially, I feel like all guys are texting. Like, they do find you attractive. They don't know what's going to be. Initially, all guys are texting you to smash. Yeah, if they find you attractive, I feel like initially they want to smash.
But after you speak to me and see my mind,
they're trying to see what they can get.
Yeah, if I get, like, after they speak to me, after they text me, they see my mind, see where I'm coming from, I think they will want more than a relationship. But if I see that you only want to smash, there's nothing more that.
That's how you don't, as a woman, that's how you can't give it up to a nigga right away. Because if you do, he's going to be like, oh, you gave it to me.
Let's stay on track.
Okay.
Let's stay on track.
Okay.
So if you were sent in the group chat.
If I was what?
If you were sent in the guys' group chat.
Okay.
How many of, say it's like 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think all 6 would want to be with you?
Be with me? Based off pictures? I don't know. I can't say that. I don't think so.
Okay.
Because everybody has their own opinions. But like Tyre said.
But when we was talking about the Instagram thing, you saying guys, you know. Like,
yeah, but you said they're showing
be
booty,
like, she bad,
she
pretty.
Titties. Yeah.
But like,
I say if a girl's getting a lot of attention, and she's being like, if she's getting a lot of attention, and it's like to a point where it's getting to me about her, I'm going to look to see, okay, what's the hype about, and I'm going to diverse this whole thing and figure out why is she getting all this attention. And there's always, majority of it is either 1, OnlyFans, 2, she's a whore, or 3, she just posts provocative pictures on Instagram.
But I do none of those things, and guys still try to talk to me.
But listen to what I said in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a typical female that's going to be talked about among a bunch of groups.
You don't know that. Because from what my understanding is of what I've been told, guys talk about me, and I don't even know who they are. Whether it's now, back in the day.
And what do you think they want?
So, from my understanding from these conversations,
I'm pretty sure these are guys that saw you before.
Yeah, they be like, "Oh, well, I can get with her. Like, I'm gonna see. You know what I mean?" But I don't do none of those things. I don't do OnlyFans.
And majority of it is probably like fucking, not I want to be with her.
But that's what I said. Like, once we really talk, 9 times out of 10 they want a relationship. That's how I view it. That's how I think. Cause I'm really relationships.
Okay, we're not going anywhere with this. You're an exception to the rule.
Yeah. Okay. We can leave it at that.
Like,
I mean, I did say initially. Yeah. Definitely agree when I said that initially that guys do be trying to smash. They see you and think you're pretty, and initially this is what they do with all women. They initially be like, "Oh, she's bad." Like, I'm trying to like, yeah.
And why do?
But that's why when he meets her, she don't give it right away. So he actually has to get to know her. And then he sees who she really is. And she's like, "Oh, it's like, I actually like the type of person you are." Like, initially, maybe I just wanted to smash because you was pretty, but like now I see who you are.
Why do you think men? Why do you think men get locked up in the hood?
Because they are trying
drugs, money.
Majority of it, though.
Illegal activities.
Okay, interesting.
The same thing, and also like, if you were going to get into the reason why they do all that stuff, it may be to provide for their family. Some of them are trying to impress other men. Some of them don't know what else the fuck else to do, and some of them they're just regular people, and they just happen to be someone normal, and they're just in
wrong
it.
Place,
so
wrong time.
Yeah, wrong place, wrong time.
Okay, what percentage of that do you think attributes to being over a female?
So like, take care of your family, or just female specifically?
I think men do a lot for females. Like, the only reason why they're doing these things is for females.
No, I think these guys are doing all of that to impress their friends.
No, that's a negative.
I'm 50-50. I'm both.
So,
a nigga will lay down his life for the bros.
Yeah, they get money, guys, but they getting money with their bros. Like, I get this much money. He like, I get this much money. But it goes back to their girl.
Black men. So, myself growing up, and I'm probably going to trigger a lot of fucking people with this. My thing growing up, my mom always told me, and people around me always told me, stay away from white women. White women will lie and try to get you locked up. Why did I grow up? And it was the total opposite. It was black women that were doing this. And high cases of black women doing this. High profile athletes, it was because of black women, not the white women. So my point is, why do women talk about why do black women talk about being attacked when y'all start this shit? Y'all will be with a man, right? Y'all will say all this other stuff, and then when your like real man finds out, Now that man and your man is fighting. And one of them is going to jail.
So let's talk about it, right? Say, for example, this guy named A. I'm with A. Me and A's going out. Me and A is doing perfectly fine. I'm his 80%. Mm-hmm. A cheats on me. It feels like, oh, it's cool, dandy, da-da-da-da-da-da. Down the line, maybe I decided, you know what? A only cheated on me because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. Let's say that was the case. Mm-hmm. So later down the line, I need B. A ain't doing what he's supposed to do. So I'm going to go next with B. So now A and B is mad at each other. Should A be mad at B? Or should A be mad at himself that he stepped out? You get what you give.
A should be mad at you.
Why? He stepped out.
You stepped out.
He stepped out first.
If I jump over the bridge, are you going to jump off with me?
No, I'm going to watch your eyes die.
That's essentially what just happened.
You feel that way?
You fucked up. He jumped in the pool. He jumped off the bridge. And you jumped with him.
Oh, let's really talk about it. Men want women to follow. So if you're my man, you're such my man, and you jump off a bridge, wouldn't you want me to follow?
Okay. Follow with some fucking common sense.
My man wants me to follow just blindly. He makes all the money. I just got a yes, no, yes, sir.
Common sense. I guess common sense ain't common.
But guys don't like girls who have common sense and want to speak their mind. They feel like women should be mute. They feel like women should be like chair in a room.
If I walk in a room full of guys, my girl better not say shit to those guys. She better just walk in with me and sit down with me.
I agree. I can't.
What do you think about that?
Like, my man has to induce me. If he doesn't, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? Until there's a conversation that I want to talk about.
That's so ego driven. I feel like what you're saying. I feel like when we get into older ages, not to say you have to do the most.
Where's the reason?
But here's my thing: because we're guys. Just like if we walk in a room, a guy shouldn't speak to me. A man speaks to a man. A woman speaks to a woman.
Ego driven.
I'll be fair. It depends on the situation.
You're saying ego driven, right?
Well, it depends on the situation.
So if I'm out with my girls and I bring my man. It's my girls. Nobody should address my man until I introduce him. I feel like, because now I'm looking at y'all like y'all crazy. Like, what is going on in here?
Well, we all know.
And then you know what women like to say?
Yeah,
why are you being so
we
friendly?
know my man.
You be mad at me if I say hi to y'all?
No, I wouldn't. But y'all already introduced y'all familiar. But let's say May walks in the room, right? May walks in the room, and she addresses my man. We all gonna look at my man and that girl crazy because who are you and why do you know her?
It's like connecting to the Wi-Fi already at a house.
Like, what are you doing?
You've never been to.
You know what I mean? But that's where I feel like the respect comes in. You know what I mean?
I see it. I just feel like I need context of it. Like, where is this situation where you're going to be walking somewhere with your girl, it's a bunch of guys, and she just can't say hi? Like, I feel like for me, if I'm with my partner and I walk into a room with people who are supposed to be my friends, if they say hi, I'm not going to be looking at it like that. They're like, oh, hey, everyone.
Yeah, hey everyone, this is my girlfriend. Like, after y'all introduce is fine, but you just walk in, oh, hi, da da da.
Well, not like hi, da da. Like, I'm saying if my man was to be like, oh, hey, like, how y'all doing, and kept it pushing with me.
Example, say like I just said, my man's here, May comes in, she's like, hi guys, and give everybody a hug, but she be like, oh, hi brother, you know how girls be like, oh, hi brother, even that's extreme, then people are gonna be like, what,
I'm gonna say all the extras not needed, like doing a lot, like going to greet these niggas one by one and hugging them, you don't know these people, but some people are very like,
even if I bring my man into a room, I know my friends wouldn't try it, I am blessed with just a great set of friends, some people are not, this is not my personal experience, but talking about some, y'all all in a room and everyone's meeting each other. She's like, oh, hi, love. Hey, love. That really irks my soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand it. I just need, like, context for the place. Because knowing the place helps me to, like...
Boom, it's a football game. And, you know, the Super Bowl. Everybody's here, whatever the case may be. And this is the first time...
house? Like,
yeah, this is the first time your girl ever met any of your other friends.
She can say, like, hello, and just keep... And that's it. She can be like, hi.
So you wouldn't want to introduce her?
I mean, your man most likely is probably going to introduce you first. Probably he's going to be like, oh, this is my girlfriend. And she's like, hey. And keep
I'm away from my man to introduce me.
I like to do that too. But I'm saying if she like said it first, I wouldn't really like looking at it like that. I don't think so. If it was just a regular hi, if it's like doing the most like, hey guys,
just like I don't know,
like being, but I don't know,
because I feel like you're bringing them into your space. So just like in my household, like say my boyfriend, because I gotta introduce him to everybody. So in your household, I expect you to introduce me to everybody.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get introduced anyway.
Mm-hmm. But say that you don't, and they just jump the gun. How would you feel about that?
I mean, I guess I probably might be thinking like,
why are you doing?
You was a bit eager to say hello, but like, they are your friends, so it's like I don't want to be like, because what if you really mean like some people probably just like I'm not trying to be rude. Maybe for me, I'll speak for me. For me, I'd be like I wasn't trying to be rude. Like I'm just saying hi to your fucking friends. Next time I won't say shit to these niggas.
All right. So last topic. We got like 5 minutes left. Gender roles. Me and Ty talked about this last time. Mm-hmm. Do you believe in gender roles?
Yes.
So what? Explain that.
That's how I was saying. Men, they bring home the money. You take out the trash. I cook. I clean.
It's kind of hard for me to say I believe in gender roles because I deal with both genders. It's not that I don't believe in gender roles, but like the society we live in now, it's not going to be like 100 either way. It's going to be like maybe like 80 or 75, even 50-50. It will never be like a fully 100% how we live now.
But I still feel like men should pay majority of the bills. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So check this out. Today's world is even as if it was back then, except we have more like advanced technology and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's the only difference. Mm-hmm. And we evolved. Now think back then. The man went out to get the food for the family. Mm-hmm. The woman never went out to go get the food for the family.
Okay.
She would never go do that because one, she don't know what she's doing. Two, it would be very hard for her because she does not have the athleticism or the masculine traits or things that a man has. She would never do that.
Okay. Because I got something to say too.
So a man is supposed to provide, and a woman is supposed to take what the man provides and make the best of it.
I have a question.
Yes.
That's great and all, but you said if a woman's not taught, say she was taught how to hunt and kill, and say she trained as hard as guys do, even though she won't be as strong as a guy who's been doing it all his life, but that comes down to sports.
Maybe she gets a job done. And on top of that,
a girl can train all day, or whatever sport she does. She's going to be better than a guy who doesn't train.
Oh, really?
Here's why.
Here's
why. Let me say that. But can I say something?
Go ahead.
If a guy just plays basketball just for fun, he's playing basketball just for fun. If a girl, she's an athlete, you know what I'm saying? He's going to eat me alive. But that's her sport. You can't do better than me in that sport.
But hold on, because you're saying we can't use
like track and field.
Let's use how life is.
If I race you and you're just a regular guy and you don't train for that, you may not be as fast as I am. I'm lying.
That's true. That is true though, because let's say I don't run track at all.
Shakira Richardson.
Okay.
Probably.
Can you beat her?
Yes.
I like to see that happen.
My mile split is way better than her.
But you train for that. You're an athlete.
I haven't ran track in like years.
But you're a football player. You run. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. I don't specialize in track.
But you run up and down a football field.
So how can you say that you can beat that lady in track if she's an Olympic level track?
Because my mile split is better than her mile split.
Okay. Do you think? Here's my question. Do you think Tyre can beat her? Do you think Tyre can be here? No, because he doesn't train for that. He doesn't do that.
She's so saying because you're an athlete, you already have a foot in the door to even be able to say.
The most suckiest tennis player as a man, do you think he can beat Serena Williams?
No.
It's been done.
What?
Look it up.
She was playing.
But here's what we're saying, though.
She wasn't.
Whether it happened or didn't, wait, this is what I'm saying. Whether it happened or didn't, he still plays the sport. He still plays the sport. Do you think Tyre can beat Serena Williams? No, because he doesn't play the sport. Even though he's a man, and he's just naturally athletic.
I don't like this because you're basically saying women have to work twice or even harder than twice as hard just to be the man who's not even good at the sport.
No matter what a woman do.
You believe that?
No matter what a woman do, she will never equate to what a man is in that particular
That's like this.
Niche.
No matter what I do, you will always be stronger than me. That's how I look at it. You will always be stronger than me.
If I'm the weakest a man could be, and you're already stronger than me.
If you hit me and I black out, whatever the case may be, you're gonna go to jail.
Stephanie, if I'm Norbit and you're Rasputia, what can I do?
She's still a lady.
Exactly.
She's still a lady.
I can't even pick you up.
She is still a lady.
You can knock me down.
Okay. But once you get really mad, it's go one haymaker, she's done. She's knocked out. She's gone. Lights out. Stars.
Rasputia?
All you need is one good. You're done. You're done.
I just watched a video of a girl beating the out of a nigga.
Yeah, girls do beat up guys, and it's so sad because
guys get beat up. I'm not saying that in general men aren't stronger.
They do.
A man can get beat up by a woman.
They can.
And if, like you said, if it's a
but I feel like men restrain themselves. Like, I'm not gonna do it to her because I know if I do it to her, she could die.
Especially when it comes to men who haven't even trained for certain stuff, like you were saying. I haven't done nothing for tennis, nothing for track, nothing for football or basketball, and a woman has already been doing that for years, of course she's going to be better than me at it. I haven't done nothing for it.
And a girl who trains can go against the best of them. So what I'm saying is, if she knows how to hunt and she knows how to do and be taught and trained to do what guys can do, she can do it just as good.
And nowadays you don't even got to hunt. You walk to the grocery store.
To say that.
That's why women don't need men. I can do bad on my own.
We're going to end here. You'll just have to come back. Here's more. It's already been like an hour. Y'all really been here for 2 hours. We got to redo this whole thing. But I appreciate y'all coming on.
I had fun.
Yes, it was.
All right.
Damn, this is my third time.
Yeah. I'm going to catch y'all later. Thank y'all for tuning in.